Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome into the final match of the tournament. Just so anyone just fresh joining, this was a 16-person tournament over the last 4 days. The first one that NETEASE has held. And if you are aware, this is a 1v1 format, which is the first to 3 points. Whoever survives and gets the best time will get the point. And we are currently on our last contestant with Entity BK and Alive SRT. And this is actually kind of shocking, as Alive has been using Nurse this whole time, but he's going with a new killer since he wasn't going to be facing this match. So it should be interesting to see how he handles this change. I've been serving this tournament and planning at least 32 plus sacrifices. Things I do. And the clock has now started. Let's see if Entity can pull off the upset here. We're currently coming up on the 22nd mark. As you saw right there, Live uses the slow vault not to trigger the hex crowd control. We're now up on 35 seconds and counting. We're now at the 48-second mark with one hit now coming in. Honestly, yeah, I mean, Entity's doing pretty well controlling the loops on this map. And that clocks in at 1:43. And this is a little closer. But yeah, I do have to agree, these behavior servers are not the greatest. Definitely with lag spikes. In future tournaments, we will be looking to solidify killers being in charge of hosting the match, as well as region locking either into like EU or NA, or having a combined portion, just depending on how the player base feels it needs to be set up. But right now, if you are just jumping in, Entity took the first match with 1.04 seconds, so about a minute and almost 5 seconds. So definitely a solid first time frame to go by. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to the shack right now. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the second match of the first round. And I do apologize if the mic is terrible. I'm still recovering from COVID right now, so some of it is still a struggle. Well, I do appreciate you saying the mic is good. I'll probably go through it later just to check on it, see if I'm making any changes. I do have an actual $100 mic in my drawer. I just can't use it at the moment since my main computer is still fried. But let's go ahead and get into this match. And that clocks it in at 14.90 seconds. And Live is taking that personally. First match point is Live 1 and TG 0. Yeah, other than being homeless, I think my second job would just be getting killed on hook all day for you guys. Hey Anti-Cheat, welcome to your first tournament. So the main objective is to post the best survivor time against the killer. You'll both start at the shack for a fair chance, and you can either start by having the survivor drop the pallet or the killer swings. For this tournament, we're going with the killer swinging, and then that starts the survivor's action to run away and starts the clock. But if you have any other questions about it, you can always check down in the Discord, or you can just ask me here and I'll be happy to answer them. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the next match. I'm curious if Entity's gonna go ahead and run the same killer, or if he's gonna try running Nurse or even someone else. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Sharky. I really did enjoy your Pimp Daddy Trickster gameplays. Honestly, I'm curious what map you would like in the future that you feel like Trickster would do really well on. Because I would love to see more unique killers, and we might put an implement into banning more strong killers to give more priority to other killers. I don't know though, I'm still brainstorming about it. Rutgers Yard, okay. Could you send that to me in a DM so I don't forget about it? I have the walnut, so I will forget that in like 10 seconds. So abused. At least I didn't get mortared. Could have been way worse. We are now up on 18.5 seconds now. Coming up on this run. This is looking like a good loop for our live to dip out of now. I did get suggestions mid-tournament to ban the nurse because a lot of people felt like she's too powerful for a 1v1 format, and I kind of see what they meant now. I was kind of curious what you guys think, if nurse should be limited or some of her add-ons should be limited to avoid 90% of the player base just running nurse. If anyone's curious, we are now up to 1 minute and 15 seconds. Barbie, you leave my liver alone. I already told you it's probably half tequila and half margaritas right now. What? Any add-ons that you would suggest, like her extended range blinks? And we have just now hit the 2-minute mark. Yo, come on, Alive. So now we're coming up on 3 minutes. And I was wondering for the next tournament, should there be implemented like time punishment for purposely losing a chase? Like you lose all the time while you're out of chase? I don't know if that would be fair. What do you guys think? Yo, he just needs to start breaking those pallets and using them up. There we go, Steve. We are now up on 406. And yeah, this one's getting pretty out of hand right now. And I feel like Alive is taking this a little bit personal, as he was wanting the killer to have the host into push for it to be the survivor, as that was the previous rule. So this could be a statement by Alive trying to make it go on as long as possible. Yeah, and that makes sense. So I did calculate that Alive will have a chase for roughly about 1.5 minutes. So that will be subtracted off. But as of right now, the timer has hit 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes. first hit is in at the 512 mark. And that's about. Let me go ahead and run the math real quick on this. Someone go ahead and do that math for me real quick. Alright, that took a minute. I'm terrible with math and I never want to do math again, so let's try staying in chase so my brain doesn't have to melt. But yeah, so the time to beat for alive is 4 minutes 33 seconds 0.22 milliseconds. Otherwise alive will take a 2-0 lead. Yep, just confirm that. But yeah, I mean, the biggest issue was Entity really dealing with minor lag and just not being able to control the loops against alive. Yo, don't make me do numbers again, please. I didn't even confirm if 4.33.22 is correct. It just looked like a pretty number, so I went with it. I have faith in your guys' math over mine, so we'll stick with that. Alright, let's go ahead and head down to the shack so I can get abused and murdered a little bit more. The abuse. And trust me, anti-cheat, I completely trust your math due to the fact that my brain would fail it anyways, even if I tried to confirm it. Everyone else confirmed it too, so it was perfect. It makes my life easier, and I appreciate that. Is it back? Perfect. Yeah, I apologize for that little bit right there. Yo, Javad, it really does remind me of Piggy and Sharky. Reckless Piggy got so abused. But we have to give Reckless Piggy her dues. It was a tough match. Let's be honest. And yeah, we are on the 7-second mark. The clock has already started. First hit is on the 18-second mark. And we clock in at 26.79 seconds, which is an 8.5 second increase from the previous round. And that gives Alive a 2-0 lead going into the third match. All right, while we wait for the invitation to come through right now, let's go ahead and update them on the current standings. Yeah, there really isn't no escaping Alive's nurse, and that's next level. And perfect. Let's go ahead and get on ways with the next match. We'll see if Entity can make a comeback here and tie it up at 2-1 right now. Yeah, last week we were abusing Ace, but gotta spread the love. So our good old Bill's gonna get some love on the hook. I mean, yeah. If also, just so all y'all know, if Barry wasn't taking it easy on everyone, she'd be in the finals right now. But she decided to give other people a chance. Her god tier trapper gameplay was just too much for everybody. She didn't even need to place her traps at any of the pallets. That's just too godlike for that. I just gave up. I didn't even use the hook in the med kit this time. Alright, take your votes now. Over or under 3 minutes? And the clock has started. We're at 3.5 seconds now. And getting that distance really early. Yeah, Alive's really just using that distance from the lift and beginning pallet to get the most distance. But now we're at 37 seconds right now. Alive is pushing 50 seconds right now. Entity moried Alive, and Alive was like, alright, so we want to get serious now. And last match went over a 5-minute timer, so right now we're up to 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, anti-cheat. I was surprised on the tactics to leaving the shack, but it kind of makes sense if they're just trying to create separation and make it to the next loop. We are now at 140. Current time is now 2:05 and counting. We have Alive pushing for another strong 3 minutes, and the first hit comes in at 2:12. Current betting odds are over under 3 minutes with the quick save right there. We are now at 2:27. And that clocks it in at 2:42.32. And we are getting our next DC. All right, let's get ready for this next match. This might be the last round of the tournament. So let's see if Entity can find a way to outlast Live's Nurse and post a solid time. I like how the Mori got canceled. I'm just taking a med kit. Don't worry about my loadout. But yeah, so this is probably going to be the last match. Currently, Alive's first two matches came in at 19 seconds and 26 seconds respectively. Entity will need it to beat a time of 2 minutes and roughly 42 seconds to stay alive and take 1-2 lead. He took his anger out on Entity. And oops. Oh no, the hook's back. Getting abused by Nurse. What a day. Three, 2, 1, and we have started. Let's see if Entity can figure out a way to avoid it. Oh, that was a good spin. Let's see if he can at least beat his time of 26 seconds. Ooh. Another good dodge. Up to 20 seconds now. We got a good speed boost in. We're now at the 30-second mark. And he's trying to use the key to his advantage, but I don't see it doing too much. Looks like he's getting hit with some lag right now. We're currently at 43 seconds. And that ends at exactly 50 seconds. So I do want to congratulate Entity and Alive for a great tournament leading up till today. And I wish them both the best of luck in future tournaments. And a huge congrats to Alive for winning the first tournament. You can personally DM me in the Discord server and I'll get you set up with all the information with the roles you'll be having. But for now, yeah, so Alive is the official first tournament winner of the Dead by Daylight Mobile NetEase Discord server, which will be coming with her perks in the future, but we'll update the community at the time once that information is revealed by the game developers.